Good evening. If you're awake right now, you're going to be suffering from what we're going to talk about. Or you're just a parent and you're up with your kid, or both. Um, Happy Friday. For those of you who are ready to party, ready for the weekend, congratulations. The rest of us will be here in parentdom, suffering from this lack of sleep that we're going to talk about. Um, I wanted to talk about something and do some research on something that many of you were interested in. So I posted a question to a bunch of different parenting blogs, and almost all of you wanted to hear about sleep deprivation. So I did some research on things that could help you guys out. Um, it's something we are all suffering from at least a little bit, if not a lot of it. I've heard a lot of funny stories about putting milk in weird places. For some reason, that seems to be the common denominator of sleep deprivation. Putting your milk away in weird places. Or keys. Keys in freezers, keys in cupboards, weird, just weird places. Putting things in weird places. That's what your brain does when you're tired. Hopefully, it's not your child that you're putting in weird places. If you're putting your child in weird places, just stop watching and go to bed. Okay? Okay, bye. Go to bed. Okay, the rest of you, we're going to talk about some tips of ways that you can boost your energy when you're suffering through a time period with your kid where you're not able to sleep. For those of you who don't have a child yet, who are planning to have a child, who are expecting a child, who have a newborn, just be prepared for the fact that you're not going to sleep for a long time. Like ever. Maybe in 20 years. Maybe. If your child is good. If they grow up and are responsible. Um, you're going to have teething, you're going to have nightmares, and you're going to then make this weird branch into staying up all night to play video games, sneaking behind your back, going to sleepovers, worrying about your kid being out. Let's just say parenting just comes with a lot of not sleeping. It's terrible, right? It's pretty bad. That being said, the answer is not always coffee. I'd really like to wish that it was, because I love my coffee. And I'm sure there's a lot of you that do, but there's only so much it can do, right? So what do you do when coffee doesn't work? I actually found myself asking that question this morning as I was going to work and felt like I couldn't keep my eyes open. I was thinking, what could I do now? So I asked some friends and then I did some research. Um, According to multiple websites, the number one thing that you can do to stay awake is to drink ice cold water. So the next time you're yawning or you're thinking you're going to fall asleep, pour yourself a nice glass of water. Um, Another thing that a lot of websites say to do is to open a window, get some fresh air. Fresh air seems to help with the lack of sleep. Um, Talking about sleeping through an alarm, I don't have that problem. I don't know about you, but my child is my alarm, usually, most of the time. Rare instance that I have to use an alarm. Probably not going to sleep through it. But if that is a problem for you, maybe power to you if your kid sleeps until like 9 o'clock and you need an alarm. First thing you could do is turn up the volume and make it so that it's across the room. You got to get out of bed to get to it. Um, or if you're setting an alarm on your phone, why don't you just make the alarm tone your kid crying? Then you'll just jump up out of bed anyway, right? Motherly instinct, it's going to happen. What about if you're feeling groggy all day? You're just in that permanent state of a slump. If you're breastfeeding, obviously you're going to have to watch your caffeine intake. So, again, drinking cold water throughout the day is going to help. Adding something like lemon or lime, also going to help. Drinking or eating things that are high in B vitamins, such as eggplants, mangoes, squash, kiwi, all really good. B vitamins are going to help. You could also take a B vitamin complex. I would double check, but I'm pretty sure that's also safe to take while you're breastfeeding. Um, an early morning caffeine boost is great. However, you want to try to not drink caffeine later in the day because it's actually going to affect your sleep cycle and then you're going to sleep poorly and it's just going to be a long circle of you just being tired. Um, so for a longer lasting energy boost, skip the caffeine and just eat healthy, nutrient dense snacks. Also get outside, get exercise, and go for a walk. Uh, the more you're up on your feet, the more you're going to get your blood circulating and you're going to feel better. Um, Open a window, step out, get some fresh air, splash some cool water on your face, run your wrists under cold water. All good things to do throughout the day. Um, and remember that all that time that you're spent not sleeping is quality time with your kids, right? It's quality. Even at 2 o'clock in the morning. Even when you're changing a poopy diaper, it doesn't matter. It's a quality bonding time with your child. Just remember that. Just write it on big papers on your wall. Quality time. And then the sleep won't feel that bad, right? On that note, I think I'm going to go to sleep soon. Hopefully. Unless Haley gets up. For those of you who are still up watching, happy Friday. Those of you who aren't up, luckily to you, you're sleeping. Maybe you'll watch this Saturday. So, hope everyone's having a great weekend and post in the comments about things that help you stay awake. Or follow me on Twitter. You can post or you can send me a message on Twitter about what helps you stay awake and ideas for more vlogs. And Monday is product review. So if you have an idea for a product you want to see reviewed, has to be parent and or child related, send me some ideas, people. All right, have a good weekend. Get outside in the finally warm weather. Good night, everybody. Good night, YouTube. Good night, Moon.